From a season split in two halves to rumors of a potential prequel swirling around, here's everything you need to know about Outlander Season 7. The official Outlander Twitter account just dropped a bombshell and said they're heading back to Fraser's Ridge for a whole new season of Outlander. And it's got me beyond the moon excited. We're going back in time to witness the adventures of Jamie and Claire. The new season has a whopping 16 episodes, and it'll be split into two parts. The first half will premiere in 2023, and the second half will air sometime in 2024. That's a bit of a bummer, and I'm sure the suspense is gonna kill you. But look on the bright side. At least you'll have plenty of time to savor each episode and speculate about what comes next. As expected, not everyone is thrilled about the split. Many fans are not happy about the long wait between the two halves. Some have even vented their frustrations on social media, and honestly, I don't blame them. On the bright side, though, I do have some interesting details about the cast. Our favorite stars, Katrina Balfe, Sam Heughan, Sophie Skelton, and Richard Rankin, are all set to reprise their roles as Claire, Jamie, Brianna, and Roger. There's some fresh faces too, like Izzy Michael Small and Joey Phillips, who are joining the cast as Rachel Hunter and Dr. Denzel Hunter. How cool is that? Executive producer Matthew B. Roberts can't contain his excitement about the new cast. As it turns out, there are even more new faces on the way. Andrew Whipp will be reprising his role as Brian Fraser from Season 1, and Graham McTavish will return as Dougal Mackenzie. Kristen Atherton is replacing Laura Donnelly in the role of Jenny Murray. So as you can see, it looks like Season 7 is shaping up to be an epic one with a star-studded cast. But wait a second, didn't some of these characters die in the previous season? According to Roberts, Outlander's time travel element will play a role in bringing back the characters. Time travel is one of the coolest things about the show because it allows us to see our beloved characters in different places and times. Roberts is as thrilled as fans are to have so many familiar faces coming back. So you'll see the return of characters like Brian Fraser and Dougal Mackenzie via flashbacks or alternate timelines when they're still alive and kicking. Fans can't wait to see how Outlander will weave together the different timelines and characters. Did you know that two new characters from the original book series will be making their debut? Other than Joey and Izzy, Charles Vandervaart is set to appear as Jamie Fraser's secret son, William Ransom. Fans of the books will remember that these two characters were first introduced in the Outlander novel An Echo in the Bone.
Jemmy just told me he heard Mr. Bug telling Mrs. Bug that all murdered people turn into ghosts. It's really frightened him.
Oh, Phil. But does Jemmy even really know what that means?
And now, with all of that cleared up, here's how they'll tie in the story from the 6th season. Season 6 was a roller coaster ride of emotions with Jamie's adversary Tom Christie returning from Ardsmuir prison and causing tension on the Ridge. When Claire's medical apprentice Malva Christie is murdered, things only go from bad to worse, and Claire finds herself in a precarious position, locked up in Wilmington and facing a murder trial for Malva's death. Malva is Tom Christie's daughter, and had Claire been convicted, it would have meant the end of her life. Jamie, on the other hand, narrowly escapes the clutches of the Committee of Safety thanks to a daring rescue mission led by young Ian and John Quincy Myers. Jamie's on his way to save Claire once again, and with both of them having previous experience with prison breaks, I can only imagine what kind of daring plan they'll come up with this time. Adding to the previous cliffhangers, Season 7 will have to unravel the mystery surrounding Malva's true killer. The reappearance of time traveler Wendigo Donner has left fans wondering what role he'll play in the Fraser family's fate. And if that wasn't enough, danger continues to follow the Frasers as the show heads toward the Revolutionary War. Season 6 hinted at the growing unrest in the nation as Claire arrived in Wilmington, and fans can expect to see the American War of Independence approaching closer to Fraser's Ridge. But what makes this wait feel even more torturous is the content that they've been putting out. We recently got the trailer, and from the looks of things, the long-awaited war has finally arrived. The land they call home is no longer safe. They'll have to leave North Carolina to fight for their independence, and the trailer promises a thrilling and intense ride as the Frasers navigate this violent birth of a nation.
And Lord John, had to lie to him today.
You will do right, my Lord John. As for the people on the ridge, well,
But showrunners have also announced some new changes, including new key art, a teaser trailer, and the latest version of the show's opening title sequence. One of the highlights of the show's title sequence is the adaptation of the iconic theme song titled The Skyboat Song, which reflects the storyline and setting. For Season 7, the theme song has been crafted and performed by Grammy-winning artist Sinead O'Connor, and it's only adding to the excitement for fans. Other than Sinead, there's also a whole new team of talented writers bringing the Frasier story to life, including Danielle Barrow, Tony Graffia, and Barbara Stepansky. With such a diverse group of writers, you can expect a range of perspectives and storytelling styles. And let's not forget the showrunners behind all the magic, including Tony Graffia, Ronald D. Moore, Meryl Davis, Andy Harries, and Jim Kohlberg. These industry veterans helped guide the show to great success, and I'm psyched to see what they have in store for us in Season 7. It's not all great news, though. Fans are still reeling from the fact that Season 8 will be the show's final season, but there's a silver lining here. Katrina is interested in directing a few episodes of the final chapter, and it's unclear if she'll get the chance to do that in Season 7. All I know is she's been talking about directing for a while now, but it seems like her requests are falling on deaf ears. Katrina feels that it'd be the perfect opportunity for her to try her hand at directing, because she's working in such a safe and supportive environment. I know, the fact that Outlander is coming to an end is a total bummer. But thankfully, the producers have a surprise up their sleeve to soften the blow. Outlander Blood of My Blood. The new prequel series will explore the lives of Jamie's parents, Brian and Ellen, and give us a glimpse into their story and the roots of Jamie's family tree. Blood of My Blood will give fans a chance to delve deeper into Jamie's family history. But the focus won't just be on his parents. Other family members will make appearances throughout the series, too, like Ellen's overprotective brothers, Colum and Dougal Mackenzie, which means we'll get to see what they were like when they were young. Ellen also has 3 sisters, Janet, Flora, and Jocasta. You might remember Jocasta since she welcomed Jamie and Claire to her home in Season 4. You briefly saw Brian in Season 1, and he has 2 half-brothers, Simon and Alexander. His father, Simon, Lord Lovett, meets Jamie and Claire in Season 2. As you know, Myrta had a not-so-secret crush on Ellen during their courtship, and you can expect to see him in the prequel as well. I've got high hopes for the prequel series, and if it pans out, we could be in for a real treat that gives us our Outlander fix for years to come. I wouldn't expect the prequel to drop anytime soon, though, because showrunners are still working on Season 7 and 8 of the original series. My guess is that the prequel will air sometime in 2025. I'll say one thing. It'll be cool to see Sam as a kid running around the Scottish Highlands getting into all sorts of mischief. So there you have it. From rumors of a potential prequel swirling around to a season split in 2 halves, that's everything you need to know about Outlander Season 7.